Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Dearest friends, sorry for the inconvenience. I couldn't observe. Somebody informed, then only I came to know. Anyway, we are restarting everything. Never mind, it's an exercise to me too. You have waited patiently. I really respect your attentiveness and your care, your concern, your interest. What was said in the beginning, let us say straight from the beginning only. कि love yourself, love your body, love your mind, love your senses, love Manabuddhi. How cute they are, how precious they are. What an amount of great skills, abilities, talents, virtues. You are chosen few by the divine among millions of creatures created by him, to whom alone these faculties he gave. Love them, recognize their glory, use them, and reach Lord. Don't beg others to give this or that. What is there? Without asking, God Himself gave everything. With which, rightly used, we can even reach Him, the infinite bliss. So, this was the thought I was just sharing. Then, like every day, today too, we'll have three things. One is Bhagavad Gita, second is common sense, third is the eighth mantra of the Achyuthashtakam. Now, in Bhagavad Gita, also today, eighth chapter, eighth shloka. Achyuthashtakam also, it is an Ashtakam and eighth shloka. So, eight number today, something important. So, in Bhagavad Gita, till yesterday we saw uh, the seven answers given by Krishna to seven questions. In that, the seventh one is so important, crucial, and practical, because of which Bhagavan gave three shlokas of answer to Arjuna, which we will see now after our prayers. Thereafter, the common sense thought we will see. Then our Achyutashtakam. Anyway, but after those three shlokas, now in the eighth shloka, which probably will start today little, do it tomorrow if something remains, is the two very crucial salient aspects to be remembered not only by every spiritual seeker to embark and reach to the spiritual glories and heights, but to every one of the Vyavahara, you all the youngsters, in your success also, these two are the very, very essential things. Very, very powerful, very, very essential, very, very crucial. Don't miss this talk if it overlaps or overflows to tomorrow, tomorrow also. And I really appreciate your regularity, sincerity, showing that Shraddha on Gita Mata, Lord Krishna, and our Vyasa Bhagavan, and to these classes. And I love you. I am praying for all of your enlightenment in your intellect with such a wisdom, in your heart with such a love that you conquer the whole world. That's my wish. Okay, let's start with prayers. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Like this, every day we are chanting shlokas to tune to each other, to tune to the divine, to tune to the topic or the purpose for which we have gathered together. Now, Bhagavad Gita straight away, 8th chapter. First to second shlokas, Arjuna's 7 questions. Third and fourth shlokas, Bhagavan's answers. First to 6 questions answered. Fifth, sixth, seventh shlokas are the answer to the seventh question. So, what are the 1 to 6 questions and answers? I told you at this age of yours, you may not feel it required, but explained yesterday, day before. Those are interested, they can go through. Kim tad brahma, aksharam brahma paramam, kim adhyatmam, swabhavodhyatmam uchyate, kim karma he purushottama, bhuta bhavodbhava karaha visargaha karma sangnitaha. Kim then adibhutam cha kim bhut kim proktam, then adibhutam ksharo bhavaha, then adidaivam kim uchyate, purushascha adidaivatam. Then adiyagna katam kotra dehesmin mansudana adiyagno hamevatra dehesmin purusharshava. Then the seventh one is what? Antakale. Then adiyagna katam payana kale cha katam neyosi niyatatmabihi. To this seventh question, Bhagavan gave beautiful, most important answer. We saw yesterday, day before. First principle is what? अंतकाले च माम एव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरं य प्रयाति समद्भावं याति नास्ति अत्र संशयः. So to put it in the way you understand in Sanskrit, अंतकाले च माम एव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरं यः प्रयाति सः मद्भावं याति न अस्ति अत्र संशयः. See, one word breaking, I am telling, so that you can also buy Geetha class, learn Sanskrit, learn vocabulary, learn chanting, learn your pranayama, learn becoming divine, become the learner of Geetha shlokas. Not one or two, 10 and dozens of benefits for you if you come to these classes, especially our classes. All the Guru Parampara, I don't say my class, our classes. So, antakale cha. Cha means seventh question I am answering you. Antakale, at the time of death. Mam eva smaran. Mujhe matra hi smaran karte hue. Remembering only me. Smaran is present continuous tense. While remembering me only. Muktva kalevaram. Leaving the body. Ya prayati. Who goes? Ya prayati. Sa madbhavam yati. He will reach me. Na asti atra samshayaha. There is no doubt at all. This is the first. Samadbhavam yati nasti atra samshaya. This is a generally told thing. Particularly told thing. When you remember me toward the end of your life and leave the body, you reach. Now the general thing is what? Not only when you remember me, you reach me, but generally, whatever you remember, whomever you remember, whichever the goal you remember, emotion you remember, project you remember, and leave the body, that you reach. That is the second shloka. Yam yam va api smaran bhavam. Va means or. If not me, yam yam bhavam smaran. Tyajati leaves ante at the end of the death time, kalevaram, leaving the body. Tam eva eti kaunteya. He kunti putra. To that alone, anybody reaches. Everybody reaches. Sada always tad bhava bhavitaha, because always remembering me. Throughout life remembering me, at the time of death remembers me and reaches me. Therefore, now what is the thing taught to us by Krishna? What to do therefore? If you want to know the God, reach the God, at the time of leaving the body, you have to remember. You have to remember Him at the time of living. How we have to start it, when we have to do it throughout the life. That is why the most important this 7th shloka. Remember, 7th chapter, 7th shloka, 14th, 8th chapter, 7th shloka and 8th shloka are very, very crucial. You note them down somewhere. Okay, the 7th shloka yesterday we saw was Tasmat, therefore, Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmara Yudhyacha Mayi Arpita Mano Buddhi Mam Eva Eshyasi Asamshay. This is the shloka. Now one by one. Tasmat, therefore, means therefore. Therefore, what to do? Sarveshu Kaleshu. Sarveshu Kaleshu means at all times, in all places, in all situations. So, wherever we are, Mam Anusmara, you remember me, and Yudhya Cha. Yudhya means do your that time's duty. That time's duty. That particular occasion's duty. Whatever, now for Arjuna, it is duty is Yuddha. Our Lord said Yuddha. But for all of us, whatever we have to do, that we do outside, for which 10-15 maximum % of attention is required. Maybe 30 lagao. 60, 70 remaining. Your mind is free. Instead of loitering the mind here and there, remember me only. So tasmat sarveshu kaleshu means at all times, in all places, in all situations, wherever you are. Mam means mujhe. Mujhe means Lord Krishna. His name, his form, his leelas, his greatness. Okay, his karuna, his values, all that, whatever you remember of him. Ultimately, Mam Anusmara, in what way you have to remember the Lord, to know the God, reach the God, enter the God, become one with the God, discover oneness with the God. The meaning of all of them is one. What is the way we have to remember the God to reach Him? Will be told in the 9th and 10th mantras. How to do will be told in the 8th mantras. Preparing ourselves to receive those two things. What to do and how to do? Inspiration and information is given in these 5, 6, 7 slokas. In the 5, the main topic told. 6th, general tongue is told. 7th, the summary, therefore, is told. Summary is what? Tasmat. Therefore, hey Arjuna, sarveshu kaleshu, at all times and places, yudhyacha, while doing your duties outside, inside, maam anusmara. Now, smara is to remember me. Anu means all the time. Like gamanam. When you put anu, anugamanam. Saranam. When you put anu, anusaranam. Is it not? Anu means piche. Moving behind. So, smaranam is remembering. Anusmara means continuously remember me. Sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara. All the time, all places, you remember me. Yudhyacha while performing your duties. So, anusmara I have explained to you. Sarveshu Kaleshu explained. Tasmat is explained. Yudhyacha explained. Then when do you say that Bhagwan's Anusmarana, continuous Smarana, reached to the peak, as a result of which we are qualified to enter into God or experience the God or visualize the God or become one with God? When you say, second line Bhagwan uses two words. When these two things happen, then your Anusmarana is completed. Like when do you say you have completed your study, let us say graduation. When you have given the exam, it is evaluation is done, then the results have come, then the graduation ceremony may, in front of all of them, you are given that certificate, and this is say, now he is not an ordinary student, he is a graduate. Now he can be employed in the service of the nation in this respectful field, in the service of the humanity, in this respected field, he can be used. He can be employed. He can be banked upon. His services can be used. That is the meaning of graduation certificate. That's why that is shown. Whenever you go for Naukri, they look at the marks. Maths में कितने आए, English में कितने हैं. उसके हिसाब से that interviewer being very sharp, he knows where we are strong, where we are weak. Even by looking at the folder in which we take our certificates, he understands what's our character. Just like the way we open the door, we enter, we sit there, our facial expressions, our inhaling and exhaling, our eyeball movement, everything is indication of what we are. Be prepared naturally. Don't get frightened. I'm just telling. I have conducted many interviews and all. So, what are the ways to conclude or say that Anusmaranam has reached its perfection? Two things Bhagavan says, Mai arpita manaha, Mai arpita buddhi. If these two happen, then your Anusmarana is completed. You deserve to know me or become one with me. Knowing God is becoming one with God, because God is in our own selves. In fact, becoming also is wrong word. Knowing is being. You will know it all as you grow in your life. You are youngsters now. थोड़ा शार्प है दिमाग है, तुम अपना सोचते हो, इसलिए परीक्षा करने के लिए भगवान गीता दे रहे हैं आपको. Now what is meaning of my arpita manaha? Okay, first, to know what is the meaning of offering mind to God, what is mind we have to know. Mind is thoughts, mind is emotions, mind is imaginations, mind is perceptions. Without mind, you can't perceive. Therefore, when our thoughts, emotions, imaginations, perceptions only are of the God, His Rupa, His Nama, His Guna, His Leela, His Swarupa Dhama, if that is what is always there in the mind, then our mind is offered to God. Now, in the whole universe, if at all Somebody crystal clearly knows what is the meaning of offering the mind to the God is only you, the stupid youngsters. Nobody, in fact, you have to teach us. We don't know. You know the best way of what is the meaning of offering the mind. Is there any one of you? If you are like that, then you are abnormal only. Who has not offered your mind to some useless boy or girl to some extent or a great extent? That is what, tapak, tapak, as you tell your mother, father, and your friends also, gayore, 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 gir gayore, 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 fasu gayore, 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 therefore, mar gayore, gayore, gayore. What is that? Falling in love, tapak. Is there anyone who has not fallen? There is a difference between a youngster and old man. A youngster falls in love, breaks his legs and purse. A old man rises in love, in devotion to the Lord. Is there anyone who has not done it? Now, do I need to tell you what is the meaning of giving mind to her or giving mind to the God? You are given only. Once that is done, your mother is calling, father is calling, brother, sisters are calling. Your kutta also looking at you. This fellow is looking funny nowadays. Fellow or felly. Servants are calling, other friends are calling. You are not available. I am shouting, आजा रे बेटे गीता सुनो किधर आओगे स्वामी जी मैं नहीं हूँ क्यों रे बेटा मेरा मन नहीं है किधर गया किसी को दे दिया मैंने दिल लेने वाले दिल भी देना सीखो is it not thereafter any fool you see don't you remember the other fool the reference is ये वाला है हिंदी वो वाला इंग्लिश इज इट नॉट डे इन एंड डे आउट रात में 12 बजे बेचारी की वो सो गई कि नहीं या सो गया नहीं एंड दैट यूजलेस आल्सो थिंकिंग इज होया कि नहीं इनको देख के पेरेंट्स ये बेवकूफ क्यों नहीं सो रहे सब जाग रहे एवरीडे वाला नाटक एनी ईटेबल यू सी यू रिमेंबर दैट पर्सन whom you have given your mana होता है कि नहीं so you know it what is the meaning of giving mind all emotions all thoughts all imaginations all projections everything is about her or him only therefore you know it so too in this world is it not a patriotic person gives the mind to the nation he goes to smaller than small country what is it papua new guinea pinija क्या है वो कितना है वो नेशन पूरा मिलके it is like any railway station is Bombay in Bombay मुंबापुरी में एक रेलवे स्टेशन में कितनी आबादी होती है उतना है उधर but our prime minister goes there to establish a relation he goes to Australia and tells them don't break our temples a patriotic person मन दे दिया भगवान को See, हे वतन कितने हिंदी गाने हैं हमारे पैट्रियोटिक somebody has given their mind in the other way to the nation in an economic field and the frontiers as a army personnel they have given the mana a poet has given his mind to that always thinking a scientist has given his mind to the investigation if a homemaker that women gave her मन to the family क्या खिलाए उनको सुबह दोपहर शाम what birthday when it's coming what gift to give you all know what is the meaning of giving mind give it to God by the anusmara give the mind to the God all these things at a higher deeper practical level you will know as you grow we are only sowing the seed at the time of sowing the seed only you don't see the fruit you have to protect the seed, allow the seedling to come. That has to be protected when it becomes a plant. Allow it to grow by putting the fencing. Fencing of your nonsense friends should not intrude the animals to graze you. Your interest in Geetha, etc. Then you have to be added with manure of I love you every day. And you have to be added with pesticides. When you go wrong, give you one banging. Slowly, when you grow to a big tree, then the fruit of all this come to you. Not right now. I'm only sowing the seeds it will grow in their time therefore all details in their extensive way I am not telling टच कर रहा हूं मैं इंटरेस्ट है तो आ जाओ बैठो दिन भर सिखाएंगे सो मई अर्पिता हमारा एक्सप्लेन सो टू बुद्धि what is the work of the buddhi Buddhist work is to think and understand. Therefore, in anything that's happening, when you can think and understand the presence, the performance, the grace only of the God, then your buddhi is arpita to God. See divine presence, see divine grace. And it is true. Without the Lord, nothing can exist because Lord is existence. Then it cannot exist. How can it work now? कुछ भी कहीं भी हो रहा है उन्हीं की कृपा है. दिमाग से वो देख पाओगे तो मयि अर्पित बुद्धि. In another way, Bhagavan's Lakshanas are told now in the 9th and 10th shlokas. Kavim Puranam Anushasitaram. Every one of them I'll explain. So contemplating on those qualities of God to reach that Lord who is qualified by those qualities, though the Lord is beyond any qualification, doing that job is called Maya Arpita Buddhi. If these two are done, Mam Eva Eshyasi, you will reach me. Asamshayam, there is no doubt at all. So, what is the meaning of Mam Eva Eshyasi? You enter into me means what? What is the meaning of entry here? Like I say, I am man. Why do you say? Because I entered into this body. Like I say, I hate someone. Why? I entered into my mind that time which has got the thought of hatred. Or I say I'm intelligent, though nobody agrees. At that time, where did I enter? Entered into intellect. I say I'm a doctor. Where did I enter that time? Into that profession. In the same way, what is the meaning of entry into God? God is Sat Chit Ananda, or pure existence, pure consciousness, pure bliss. Therefore, ourselves entering into God means ourselves also experiencing that we are also that pure eternal existence, that pure consciousness, and pure bliss. Everything is existing, but it is polluted by the name and form. Everything is consciousness. Again, it is polluted by the thoughts. Everything is bliss only, but it is broken into pieces because of limitations. But that is infinite, endless existence, conscious, blissful. That's God. I enter into that. God means I experience that now. After that, I don't find any limitations regarding me. Thus, I don't need to do anything to get anything. That's a Mukta Purusha having gained Bhagwan. Having gained Bhagwan, somebody is called as Mukta Purusha. He has nothing to go, do, achieve, nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to achieve. That is the meaning of Mam Eva Eshyasi assumption. So Antakale cha Mam Eva Smaran Muktva Kalevaram Yah Prayati Samadbhavam Yati Nastyatha Samshayaha is a particular thought. Then the generalized Yam Yam Vam Smaran Bhavam Tejatyante Kalevaram Tam Tameva Iti Kaunte Asadatat Bhavavitaha. General principle given. Now the advice. Tasmad, therefore, my dear Arjuna, Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmara is a lot lakar. It's a instruction or order or suggestion given to Arjuna. मुझे स्मरण करते युद्ध करो. Many places Krishna generally gives knowledge to all. Few places directly addresses him. This is one occasion. Remember me and fight. Mahamanusmara Yuddhesa. How long? Till Mayarpita Mano Buddhi happens. Mayarpita Manaha, Mayarapad Buddhi. Thereafter what will happen? What you have to do, it's done. No, it's my job. When you offer your mind and intellect to me, it is my job to take you in me. Mami Vaishyasi. I'll take you into my fold. You will experience what I'm experiencing myself as Satchit Ananda. Clear? This is how the beautiful was 7th shloka. Now, how to do this is said in the 8th shloka. We have a lot of time spent. Only chanting I'll do. Little literal meaning I'll tell. 10-12 minutes of explanation will be there. No, tomorrow I'll do that. Then we go into those Kavim Puranam, the 8 pointers to meditation. Let us chant the 8th shloka of 8th chapter. Okay. Om Sri Bhagavanuvacha Abhyasa Yoga Yuktena Chetasa Nanya Paramam Purusham Divyam Yati Parthanu Chintayan. Again. Abhyasa Yoga Yuktena Chetasa Nanya Paramam Purusham Divyam Yati Parthanu Chintayan. अभ्यासयोगयुक्तेन चेतसा नान्यगामिना परमं पुरुषं दिव्यं yati parthanuchintayan. Okay, I told you only literal meaning. Partha, O Prutha Putra, मेरे बुआ के लड़के, हे अर्जुन. इट्स अ वोकेटिव, संबोधन करके, हे पार्थ सुनो. What is that? Abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasa. One sentence. Na anyagamina chetasa. Second sentence. Anuchintayan. Third sentence. Hmm. Paramam purusham divyam yati. Fourth sentence. So, abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasa. Na anyagamina chetasa. Paramam purusham divyam yati. He Arjuna or Partha anuchintayan. So that anuchintayan also, anu word, you know the meaning, I already told you. So literal meaning is what? Chetasa. It is with our intellect or the chitta or the mind stuff only we can you reach the God. At the time of reaching, we drop that vehicle called intellect and enter into him. Which intellect will help, sir? Abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasa. अभ्यास नामक योग से तैयार किया गया चित्त से. And what is abhyasa? We have already explained abhyasa ena kaunteya vairagyana gurhyate. Tomorrow I'll explain more. Continuously putting our mind at one particular chosen thing to the exclusion of everything is called abhyasa. That itself is yoga. That way trained for many, many lives with that chitta. And while doing so, na anyagavina chetasa, it should not look at anything else around. Anuchintayan. With this chitta, when you do the meditation, anuchintayan means meditation continuously. On what to meditate, we are going to tell you in the next sloka, 9th, 10th. Kavim Puranam Anushasidaram Anuradiyamsam Anusmaredya Sarvasya Achintya Rupamadityavaranam Tamasa Parastat Prayanakale Manasacharena Bhaktya Yoga Balena Jaiva Guror Madhye Pranamavesh Yadaksharam Veda Vido Vasanti Vedichanto Brahmachan Tatyavadam Sangrena. All these we are going to tell on whom you have to meditate. Anuchintayan means meditate on. Abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasa means with that chitta which is very well trained with abhyasa yoga and not going anywhere else. Na anyagamina. Then where will he reach to when he meditates? Paramam Purusham Divyam Yati. Paramam Supreme, Purusham the Lord, Divyam Divine. The Supreme Divine Lord, he will come to become one with and he will experience it. You are all youngsters. Don't feel ये क्या हमको क्या क्या पढ़ा के कहाँ ले जा रहे हैं. Swami, are you converting or not? You are already from being a divine person got converted back into the stupid individuality. I am reconverting you. Is it not? Nobody converts from Christianity to Hinduism. It's only reconversion because there's nobody a Christian or Islamic in the world. Because before they were born, who was there? Was everybody is Hindu only. We don't need to convert them. It's only reconversion. But unfortunately, once they go in this life, it's enough for them. They are not lucky enough. They have to be die. They have to die to be born only as Hindus again. They have to die to be born as Hindus. Unfortunate. Some intelligent ones again come back. They reconvert back. They revert back. वापसी घर वापसी. I am not converting you. मैं घर वापस ले जा रहा हूँ आपको. Our essential nature is truth. We are corrupted by the virus of ignorance to consider ourselves as this wretched ego individual. So therefore don't get frightened. स्वामी जी हम इतने अच्छे खासे बंदे थे, हमको आप क्या बना रहे हो? तो चेहरा देख, miserable fellow, don't know what to do, where to go, what to achieve and all. We are telling you what to achieve, where to go, what to do. We are giving you the vidya. You think this is avidya. What you are learning is avidya, which is making you at the most a doctor to be always with the patients throughout the life. A lawyer always to be criminals. मजाक में बोल रहा हूँ मैं. Just like Mazak, I take you for some time so close to the heart, so sometime humorously. Idea is what? Don't get into that mood. This is the truth, this is the reality. This knowledge is called as Hindu culture, Hindu tradition. Hindu means world. Whole world is Hindu only. There's nobody non-Hindu. Everybody were Hindu only first. Nobody other first यहीं से शुरू हुआ. Therefore, thereafter they all have got. So this Hinduism or the humanity, the whole world, first knowledge what they have to gain is this. This is not given anywhere to you. We are sharing it. That you are the absolute truth. That's your essential nature. First gain it. Then you play any play. Become doctor, lawyer, engineer, anything like our ancient rishis. First they discovered their essential self, one with God. Then they become doctors. They have become great, the surgeons. They become poets. They became every science were there, even also those days. But that was after knowing the truth. That science only to that extent where it fulfills the needs, not the grades. Also, not at the cost of nature and at the cost of values, at the cost of troubling others. No, they never allowed the Bhautikavada or science to develop to destroy. Otherwise, those who have discovered the God, do you think they can't discover all the science which we are doing now? They could have, but that's all harmful. Therefore, they didn't do. Those rishis first discovered God, then became scientists, etc. That is India. That is actual human, true, correct evolution. That is appearing new to you because nobody told you. No, I told you. When somebody else tells you, then you understand. Our Swami told already, or that Swami told already. Clear? This much enough. Tomorrow I'll explain this Abhyasa Yoga Yukta Shloka, whole class. Then, now the common sense thought. To just save time, I'll quickly say the mind's mischief of seeing or making big the small little mistakes of others, and thus making it a big issue and taking it till the requirement of a tissue, and you becoming suffering miserable, you make others also. Mind's mischief of looking at or making the small little mistake of others as big, magnifying glass में देखना, then creating that enmity, bringing out that bitterness, spoiling the mood atmosphere, losing the good context or relation. These are all murkhata. The wisdom is what? Bigger than the mistake, big mistake done by others also. Of course, while protecting yourself, just neglect it. Okay, ठीक है. Now don't do next time. If you do, you lose me. I just leave you. That's it. ऐसा कह देना उनको, बट डोंट मेक इट अ बिग स्मॉल प्रॉब्लम्स एंड क्रिएट घर घर ग्रस्त में ही लड़ाइयाँ होते हैं. Small mistake made big and it is multiplied, and holding on to that, we only hang in a miserable life. So mind's mischief of magnifying small mistake of others into bigger. Instead of that, make smaller, don't zoom. Even the bigger mistakes also of others with your love and forgiveness, and keep your mind calm and quiet. Make that person also confident self, make him love you, and together live a beautiful life for the interest of the whole world. Only 3 minutes, our common sense thought, because time is up. Now we come to the eighth shloka of our beautiful Achyuthashtakam. Na 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 na. It is kunchitaihi kuntalaihi bhrajamana ananam. Bhagwan's face आननम गजाननम, एलिफेंट फेस गणपति का. इस भगवान का आननम लॉर्ड कृष्ण का कुंचित ही कुंतल ही विराजमान. कुंचित मीन्स कर्ली, कुंतल मीन्स हेयर. So Shakuntala means the one who has got beautiful blackish hair. Shakuntala. Shakuntala Dushyanto, Shakuntala, Avignana Shakuntala. So Kunchitai Kuntalai. The curly, blackish, beautiful hair. Therefore, the face is so beautiful. है ना, बाल चेहरे को फेस को बहुत ब्यूटी देता है. एवरीबॉडी, दैट इज एट द एज ऑफ 70 आल्सो दे कलर, एंड दैट डे ओनली इट रेन्स, एवरीथिंग इज so the color was duplicate, the original hair came out. There's no hair, first of all. You know that joke. This fellow, me only, went to a barber shop. He said, sir, बोले रंग लगाना है कि काटना है. Then I asked him, बोलो किसके लिए कितना? साहब रंग लगाने के लिए 60 रुपए है, काटने के लिए 200 रुपए. व्हाट डू यू मीन? रंग लाने के 60 इट इज लेस, काटने के लिए 200 है. क्यों ज्यादा है? बोले वो काटने के लिए ढूंढना पड़ता है किधर किधर है. So Bhagavan is not like that. Kunchitaihi kuntalaihi brajamana ananam. Beautiful face added with the beauty because of black curly hair. Kunchita kuntala. Okay. Then The second one is what? Ratna Maulim. The Lord having the Mauli, sorry, on the head, the Ratno se juda hua, something either kiritam or a beautiful thing. Then Lasat Kundalam Gandayoho. Ganda means these cheeks. Lasat means beautiful. Kundalam because of the hanging earrings. Earrings are giving beauty through the cheeks. Face is beautiful because of black curly hair, and there is a kiritame, there is Mauli. Mauli में Ratna. Mauli is a kirit, head. Ratna Mauli. Mauli means like Chandra Mauli. Chandra is on the hair or head of the Lord. Shiva is called Chandra Mauli. Raja Mauli. राजाओं के सबसे श्रेष्ठ. Like that the Mauli. So here Ratna Maulim. So Mauli में रत्न को रखा हुआ भगवान. So कुंचितैः कुंतलैः ब्राजमान आननम 1 point. Ratna Maulim 2. Lasat Kundalam Gandayoho. Kundalam, the earrings, so beautifully blazing bright. Because of that, the cheeks also are so cute. Then Hara Keyura. Come in the gala, the beautiful Hara. And to the hands, this is called Keyura. Keyura, this portion. Hara is in gale में Keyura come. This is Bhujangad बोलते हैं उसको. Then Kankana Projwalam, into the hand, the very bright, brilliant hang that what you call bracelet. हाथ को लगाए हैं. Kankana Projwalam, Kinkini Manjulam. To the legs also, those anklets, sound they are making. And Shamalam, in that beautiful Mega Shamala Varana, Tambaje, to that Lord I pray. To that Lord I meditate on. To that Lord I take his name. To that Lord I call him. To him I worship. To him I finally surrender myself. So beautiful shloka. So quickly we chant 11 times. Kunchitaihi kuntalaihi brajamananam ratnamaulim lasat kundalam gandayo harake yurakam kankana projwalam kinkini manjulam shamalam tambhaje. Nice, no? कुञ्चितैः कुन्तलैः भ्राजमानाननं रत्नमौलिं लसत् कुण्डलं गण्डयोः हारकेयूरकं कङ्कणप्रोज्वलं किङ्किणीमञ्जुलं श्यामलं तं भजे कुञ्चितैः कुन्तलैः भ्राजमानाननं रत्नमौलिं लसत् कुण्डलं गण्डयोः हारकेयूरकं कङ्कणप्रोज्वलं किङ्किणी मञ्जुलं श्यामलं तं भजे कुञ्चितैः कुन्तलैः भ्राजमानाननं रत्नमौलिं लसत् कुण्डलं गण्डयो हारकेयूरकं कङ्कणप्रोज्वलं किङ्किणी मञ्जुलं श्यामलं तं भजे कुञ्चितैः कुन्तलैः भ्राजमानाननं रत्नमौलिं लसत् कुण्डलं गण्डयो हारकेयूरकं कङ्कणप्रोज्वलं किङ्किणी मञ्जुलं श्यामलं तं भजे कुञ्चितैः कुन्तलैः भ्राजमानाननं रत्नमौलिं लसत् कुण्डलं गण्डयो हारकेयूरकं कङ्कणप्रोज्वलं किङ्किणी मञ्जुलं श्यामलं तं भजे कुञ्चितैः कुन्तलैः भ्राजमानाननं रत्नमौलिं लसत् कुण्डलं गण्डयो हारकेयूरकं कङ्कणप्रोज्वलं किङ्किणी मञ्जुलं श्यामलं तं भजे कुञ्चितैः कुन्तलैः भ्राजमानाननं रत्नमौलिं लसत् कुण्डलं गण्डयो हारकेयूरकं कङ्कणप्रोज्वलं किङ्किणी मञ्जुलं श्यामलं तं भजे कुञ्चितैः कुन्तलैः भ्राजमानाननं रत्नमौलिं लसत् कुण्डलं गण्डयो हारकेयूरकं कङ्कणप्रोज्वलं किङ्किणी मञ्जुलं श्यामलं तं भजे कुञ्चितैः कुन्तलैः भ्राजमानाननं रत्नमौलिं लसत् कुण्डलं गण्डयो हारकेयूरकं कङ्कणप्रोज्वलं किङ्किणी मञ्जुलं श्यामलं तं भजे कुञ्चितैः कुन्तलैः भ्राजमानाननं रत्नमौलिं लसत् कुण्डलं गण्डयो हारकेयूरकं कङ्कणप्रोज्वलं किङ्किणी मञ्जुलं श्यामलं तं भजे. Tomorrow the 9th shloka, which is a Falashruti. When you do the chanting of this every day, what are the results that will be told? वो करके पूरा स्तोत्रम अष्टोत्रम एक बार हम पढ़ेंगे. Ashtakam. Then another god. Let me see whomever. We have plenty of gods, hundreds of stotras. This looks to be a good idea that you are learning one by one shloka with meaning. In any one of you can help me. I all this cut paste करेंगे. In one talk only we can have the whole stotra. Copy paste करने से. Somebody will do in future. Thank you. So this is what is the mantra from Achyuthashtakam. Common sense thought is don't magnify big, small problem, mistake of others to big rather than the bigger than big also. Just forgive, forget, have a good relation, keep mind smooth and keep on moving in life. Okay? In Gita mein, we have not done the eighth one but chanted it. Before that, the seventh one was fully focused. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu maman स्मरयुध्य च मयि अर्पित मनोबुद्धि मामे वैश्यस्य असंशयम. तस्मात् हो गया. Therefore, अभ्यास योग युक्तेन चेतसा नान्यगामिना परमं पुरुषं दिव्यं याति भारत अनुचिन्तयन्. This shloka we have to learn tomorrow. Thank you, friends. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mapnuyat Shanto Muccheta Bandhebhya Mukta Shanyan Vimochayet Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you. God bless you all. Thanks all. Right.